Hello, everyone. Welcome to what I'm now calling Off the Cuff. If it's something that doesn't apply to the other talk shows slash podcasts that I've been doing along the way, then it goes well with the fact that the other one where I interview magicians is called Something Up My Sleeve. So this is still somewhat sleeve related. Off the Cuff, I think is a good name, especially since we'll be discussing a lot of improv when I do these both live and recorded sessions. So I've been wanting to do this actually for a while, finally getting to it. But basically, I'm now going to share all of the 48-hour film. Well, actually, not all of them. I can't find two of them. But apparently, I've been involved with 15 48-hour film contests. And I'll explain a little bit about what that is in case you are seeing this and you're not aware of what an amazing, fun, awesome contest this is. So this is a film project that has to be created within a 48-hour time period, a 5 to 7 minute film that from start to finish, from inception to turning it in completely finished 7-8 minute film, which is an amazing challenge. It really brings out artistically, I think, the best in a lot of people, and shows you like who you work well with, because you have to do this as a team and you have to really figure out how to work efficiently together. We have some great stories over the years. I've been actually on several teams, and I'll talk about some of the different ones and the experiences that I've had as we show you the different films and go over those. So a lot of these are award winning. Some of these don't make any sense. You're welcome to judge for yourself and figure out what you like. Let me know if you have any questions, if there's things that you didn't understand about it or that you're curious about. And I'll try to share what I remember from each of these amazing quests that we put together. And I'm hoping to have later actually some other people involved that should be chiming in here, since I'm able to bring them in on StreamYard here. We should have some people. I know some of the Backyard Sheds people, and I've done actually seven projects they've done way more. I've done 7 films with them. There were a lot of years that when I was in Europe, it's always in the summer that it's held here in New Orleans, so there was a lot of years that I had to miss being involved, which was always disappointing because I absolutely love everything about the nature of this project. So you are given, the way it works is you are given a genre. You choose actually a genre out of a hat. You're not given, and you choose. So you randomly choose a genre. It could be anything from Western to drama to road trip to sci-fi. So you never really know what your film is going to be about or how it's going to come together. And then there are 3 elements that have to be included. And this is kind of how you can tell that it was created within that 48-hour period, that it wasn't like something that was written ahead of time and then they just kind of crowbarred these elements in. They give you 3 elements that have to be included. And so it's always great when those have to do with the story and they're not just in the background. And that is a prop, a character, and a line of dialogue. So all the teams have the exact same elements, which is prop, character, line of dialogue. So it's really interesting because when you're watching the viewing of all of them, when you go to the screenings to see everybody's finished product, it's almost like you're seeing these alternate realities because you keep seeing the same character. Like in the last one we did, I played a mail carrier. So, and my name was Jacques. Yeah, Jacques Gatteau. So you kept seeing these different films, and that was the character that had to be included. You kept seeing all these different films with this different version of Jacques Gatteau. It's always really interesting to see how these are going to come together, especially because they're all different genres. So we're going to get started, and I'll have a bunch to show you, but in between, hopefully, we'll have a little bit of a panel discussion. And to start out, we are going to show one that I had a lot of fun with, and you'll see that I'm barely recognizable, and that's all due to Armando Leduc. Hopefully we can at some point get together with him to see what his thought process was of why he wanted to dress me this way. But it is called Loaded Trip, and normally you'll see a panel at the beginning that's going to tell you what the elements were, but I believe our genre was sci-fi, if I'm not mistaken. It'll tell us in a minute.
Really, Larry? Really?
What? Hold on a minute. You asked me what my fantasy was. I was honest, and you get upset with my answer. You know? Can you slow down, please?
Don't tell me how to drive. You know what that does to me.
Yes, I know what a lot of things do to you.
I'm sorry, what? What did you say? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you say that a little bit louder?
Nothing, sweetheart. You're doing just fine.
Sometimes I wonder what goes on in our brains.
Are you happy now?
What? This is our fantasy. It's always been our fantasy. And I'm not gonna let some puto try and tell me that this is not my fantasy.
You're an idiot. Hey, you an idiot. We don't need to be fighting, all right? We are the ones in charge here. You knew she was gonna get crazy. You knew this was gonna get bad for us. This is what she was craving, weren't you? You was craving this.
Listen to me, and you listen to me good, okay? I'm tired of getting attacked by you, and I'm tired of getting attacked by her, okay? And I also got one more thing to say.
Get the mic away from him. Hey, sing! We do this. Sing! Come on! We are on the same team here, okay? What we need to do is follow the proper protocols. Now, what the user manual clearly states we should do is to follow Article 13.
I would like to point out that she asked first.
Article 13, the Old Faithful Clause. I'm sorry, honey. You were right.
Article 13, classic.
I'm sorry, honey. You were right.
I'm sorry, honey. It'll never happen.
What'll never happen again? Huh? I am so sick and tired of hearing you say you're sorry. What are you saying you're sorry for? Huh? You're saying you're sorry for what you really want? Is that what you want? Is that what you're saying? That's what you want?
Sorry,
that's what you want?
Sweetheart.
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? That's what you want? Is that what you want? Honey, you can tell me. Is that what you want?
That's a trap. That's a trap.
That's not a
Trust
trap.
me, that's a trap.
Just tell her that we want it. Why do you always think that she's trying to trap us?
Oh, we're at code red right now. We need a plan.
Tell her that we want it.
No. 37. Tell us.
Article 37. Tell her it's a joke.
It's a joke.
Tell her that we want it.
No. Tell her it's a joke.
Tell her that we want it.
Tell her it's a joke.
Sorry, honey. It was just a joke.
Honey, it was a joke.
It's just a joke.
Yeah,
A joke.
it's just a joke.
Really?
Why have we not divorced, you stupid ass?
We can't get divorced. I can't go back to being single.
Girls. Namaste.
No, we should go. Travel, see the world. We can have a condo in Boca Raton, see some real manly men.
I can't do that again. I can't do it again. Are we getting fat?
No.
Are our boobs too small? We need to start wearing lingerie.
Enough.
We should.
Enough. I'll tell you what we're gonna do, okay? We, at least, are gonna take control because he married us, not some other girl. And who the hell does he think he is anyway? Mormon? We're not sister wives. Give me that microphone. How are we not fulfilling you?
How am I not fulfilling you?
Honey, you fulfill me completely.
Obviously, I don't.
Come on. Don't be like that. She's getting way too upset about this fantasy. Something's not adding up.
Wait. What's today's date?
July 26th.
July 26th!
How did I even get the date? I thought you were supposed to put it in the calendar. I don't even deal with the calendar.
Jesus! We forgot our anniversary! We're a typical male. Oh, Faithful? No!
Trust me.
No.
Honey, what's your fantasy?
Honey, why don't you tell me your fantasy, huh?
I can't believe he forgot.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him. Honey, we're gonna roast his ass.
He's nice. I'm sure he had a good reason.
Baby, you need help with that.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a break.
Was that really necessary?
Yes, that was really necessary.
It's okay. We'll get you a new one.
No, we won't.
You want to know my fantasies? You want to know my fantasies?
You want to know what my fantasy is?
Yes.
My fantasy, Mr. Larry Cheddar, is...
Look at her face. She forgot too.
Oh, no, I don't trust it. I don't
She
trust it.
forgot.
Oh, she remembers. Abort. Abort mission. Sunshine special. Sunshine special. Tell Louisa. Tell Louisa. It's too late. We're in it now.
Go for Cheddar.
Target's on the move.
We'll continue this later.
Dodge that bullet.
This is a place we've been before, so don't act so surprised.
Okay, so what did you think of that, and how did you like me in a dress? So I believe the genre was spy film actually, and I think that's one thing that works against us is there was a lot more involved with the story that really didn't make it in the cut, and you don't realize they're spies until like toward the end. So it didn't really have as much to do with the story. The idea was that you're seeing what's going on, obviously in the two characters' heads, represented by the three characters, both the females and the male side. And that was when we were really playing with green screen for one of the first times. So the lighting and everything looked amazing. And I think we were like determined to use the green screen for whatever we were going to do, no matter what we chose at that point. We were going to make it work and try to make it really pretty. And you could tell that all the shots were pretty. Everything looked really good. So I really liked the cinematography on that and the way that it was shot from the back seat and all. That was called Loaded Trip. And one of the elements was a corkscrew. I didn't see what the corkscrew, and I guess the name of the spy character. And I was trying to listen for the line of dialogue. I don't remember the line of dialogue at that point. It might have been one of my lines there. And no, that's not the first time, or probably the last that I've dressed as a beautiful woman. I have no idea. I really don't know why Armando cast it. I don't know why he decided he wanted to make me a transvestite. But that was it. The idea. I'm not sure what I said. I mean, you just give me a character, I'm going to play it. You know, I'm going to try to knock it out of the park. My inspiration was Blanche from Golden Girls. So I don't know if that came across, but that's what I was trying to do with that idea. So let's move on to the next one now. I promise I won't always be in a dress for these. Let's see, number 2 on the list. Now this, okay. Well, actually, I take that back. I will be in a dress. There's been a few films now where, for some reason, I've been asked to play a woman or a transvestite or a stripper. And I didn't mean to put these back to back, but they happen to be. So this was kind of a crazy one. I decided to put it early on the list because I didn't know if we wanted to make something of it later, but it was a horror one. This was done for a horror contest. And so it was like, I think it was still just 48 hours, but specifically it was a different contest, and it was specifically the theme was horrors, what they were going for. So it's interesting to say the least. Trying to now find my link for it. But meanwhile, as I look for that, and hi Jerry, I see you back there. I'm gonna come talk to you in a little bit. And but you got plenty of time. I'm not finding the link for it now. So maybe I have to skip that one anyway. Oh, here it is. Yep, no, it was covered up. Okay. Should say which contest it was. So Fitz is here to say hello. This is Fitz Toulouse. Fitz Toulouse, the Wonder Cat. Maybe you follow his TikTok channel, Fitz and Hobby Show, where he does button training and battles lizards and watches birds and plays with the other kitties. So yep, follow us on TikTok, Fitz and Hobby, the Fitz and Hobby Show. But now it's not your time. It's not your time. It's actually past Mike's time because we're showing a lot of my past films. So bringing it on here. Because I have to share it in. There we go.
That little tramp probably got snatched up. I mean, she only weighs about 85 pounds.
Well, it's my shoe, so Charlie gave them to me.
Bitch, that's on you. What the fuck?
What? Look at this.
Girl, put that down.
Dagger.
I don't fuck with knives. What? Okay, bitch. So put that down. Put it down. All right. I told you not to that goes bad.
Creepy Polaroid.
Girl, that's what you.
What the fuck? Where's my other shoe? Where's my other shoe?
That is a place you go to get.
Let me see the picture. Let me see it.
You like it rough. Cat got your tongue? Where's my knife? The one I got in Toledo, Spain.
You better just eat that egg.
Eat that egg. Where the fuck is Naomi? She asked for an advance last Thursday. Now she's dusting out on today's shift. All of y'all better find out where she is, or all of y'all are working doubles next week. You got it?
I'm checking Naomi's Splat page right now. She checked into the club this morning, and then nothing.
Stop looking at your phone and get back on those laps, all right? Ladies, it's lappy hour.
Starving. All I have is eat this egg. It's fucking hard boiled. Check Splat code 666 12 a.m. November 2nd. It's an invite or something. Sounds really creepy though.
Okay. I will hang out with the straight girls, but y'all are running the drinks.
Oh my god, there's Naomi on the bed.
What? Bitch, I'm out. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. No, you don't want to be a part of this.
Oh my god.
Hashtag not cool. Okay. I don't want to be in your shit. Okay? Oh my god.
Yeah, you're staying. Ah,
yeah. Oh my god.
Come on in, guys. Go.
All right, well, what we need now is a woman who's never had a man.
What we need is a man who's never touched the loins of a woman.
Hail Barless. And what we need
is a woman who's never had a man inside of her.
Hail Barless. Hail Barless.
I
I hold the blade of Barless. All hail!
All hail!
All hail!
All hail!
Fuck you! Ah! You was a bitch! Ah! Oh my god, it looks so good on the chat! Stop looking at your phone! Ah!
Welcome to the family, baby. You're gonna need a pair of shoes.
Oh, let me see. Let me see.
Yes. Go ahead.
All right, guys. Welcome to the stage. Hope you like secrets. Next answer has one.
She checked into the club this morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Trini. That will count. Lappy hour, lady. Lappy hour.
Okay, so that was pretty obvious, the story, right? Any questions about that one? Pretty straightforward. That was easily understood what was happening there. I had seen that in a while. I forgot how dramatic it seemed, but that is I like the fact that it's almost too dark to see what's going on. And as it's going, I'm like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't have shown something like so graphic and gory. And I'm thinking, well, but it's nowhere near like what you see on Game of Thrones or Stranger Things. I'm just used to doing mainly all comedy stuff. I think the line there was the one about the phone. I think that's why that was repeated. The line of dialogue that had to be used, I believe, was the get off your phone, something like that. But that was slightly a different contest because it was specifically horror related, so it wasn't part of the normal New Orleans 48-hour film. And so I don't know what was going on, and I was there. I have no idea. I don't know what the story is. Sometimes the story gets lost in the art of it, but a lot of the shots looked really cool and pretty. That's for sure. Definitely remind me of a nightmare. Now moving on. Let's see here. We're going to ripple effects, and I believe that one's going to be, yep, this is a Vimeo. Got to do that. Take that one off. So this is when I was on the Swider Brothers team, and I believe sci-fi was the genre that we chose. I know the prop was a rubber band, and because I believe we won best use of prop. That's been one of my favorite awards to win, is best use of prop, and I think I've won. My team has won it like 4 or 5 times, maybe. I believe this is one of them. Okay, we're doing this one. Ripple effect.
You are a complete loser. You know, you can't even think for yourself. You're spineless. You're a quivering jellyfish. You always do what everybody tells you to do. I'm supposed to expect you to love me, help me, support me? You can't even take care of yourself. You know what? I deal with weenies all day long, but you are the biggest wiener in the whole world.
Mabel was the love of my life. When she dumped me, I found myself sinking into a sea of despair. But then, my future intervened.
Where am I? Listen. Who are you? Listen to me. I am from the future.
The future?
Yes. You have caused a ripple in time. We must fix it tonight.
I was drowning. Ripple in time.
There's no time to explain. I am your son.
My son?
You are my father. I was drowning. What? I saved you so you can save me. If you fail tonight, I cease to exist. Focus.
I'm focusing. Why are you speaking French?
In the future, everyone is French. It doesn't matter. Listen.
How did you get here through the future?
You don't understand space-time? Okay, I'll explain it to you. You see, this is an elastic. Time is elastic. It stretches. But if you break it, you must repair the timeline. Listen, fais attention, watch. You see? It has changed. Because of you. You caused the ripple. Watch. Just put your hand through the elastic. Now, all you need to do is learn to talk to women. I will help you. When you need to hear my thoughts, you do this. Try it. What a loser. What did I say?
I'm a loser?
Good, it's working. Now, my mother is here somewhere. Go, meet her.
I'm meeting my future wife here? What's the password?
Wieners! Get your wieners right here. Fresh, hot wieners right off the grill. All natural.
Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour. Welcome.
How much are your sausages?
They're hot dogs, actually. All natural. These wieners are organically grown at Mabel's garden. That's me. I'm Mabel Kotick. Would you like one? The first one is super probiotic, fortified with rich fortificants. And the second one is full of antioxidants and packed with vitamins.
Which one was the weak link?
Well, I guess that would be the second one.
Take the second one.
Which one was the weak link? I'll take the second one.
Wait. You can't go. No, I'm just leaving. Fine.
They are nice buns.
Nice buns.
Why, thank you.
7 inches of fun on a bun.
7 inches of fun on a bun.
7 inches of fun in a bun.
Is that all you got? Where are you from?
And they are all vegan.
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 From the planet Vegan?
The planet Vegan.
What year is it? Oh, never mind. Oh, vegan.
Wait, what?
Right, like you don't eat anything that looks at you.
I don't need anything that'll look at me.
Would you like any organic soy cheese or vegetarian chili beans?
Oh, no cheese, please.
So what are you drinking?
No cheese, please.
Cheese? What are you talking about?
They used to be made from lips and assholes.
You okay? Jeez, this place is getting worse and worse.
Lips and assholes.
That's it!
How many wieners can you eat? Was I saying that out loud? Oh shit, damn it, son of a bitch. Not me, not you, never mind. Shut up.
What's wrong with you?
I didn't mean many wieners at one time in your mouth. I mean,
Just go, okay?
didn't put chili.
Everything you told me tonight was bullshit.
You don't listen. You didn't listen what I said. I was getting a wiener. Oh. What did I just say? Loser.
Bullshit! Oh! Was he bothering you?
Yeah, honey, it was.
He won't anymore.
Oh, my hero.
Can't believe them are real parents.
So there's time travel and French speaking and hot dogs and underwater shot. I believe, if I remember correctly, Joe and JP were determined to use the underwater camera that they had, and so I don't think it mattered what we pulled or what we were going to write about, but that was going to be part of the story. Somebody was going to fall in the pool at some point because they were really like excited about this underwater camera. So it's funny, a lot of these I haven't seen in a long time, so I'm like laughing at what is happening here. That was fun with the hot dog. Let's see, and I have now. Let's see what I have next is going to be. So this one's really interesting because it was a slightly different concept as well. It wasn't the normal 48-hour film New Orleans. It was actually an environmental version. So a separate contest where all the teams had to do a piece about saving the environment, and you had to choose. Your genre was essentially some part. It could be the forest, could be the beach, it could be the ocean, it could be something environmental that you'd have to focus on in your film. And I believe ours was ocean, and it's called Subtitle. And so this was a lot of fun to do and interesting because of the premise involved as well.
Jimmy voices when the time is cold. So shake the test back. Need to be done. Whoa, calling it cool. You keep screaming in the battle's begun. Over 10 stones, and everyone's done. Who won? I'll give you a clue. It could have been you. If you sacrifice all your rights, I'll pull you out of the grave. Can't wake up to find another great escape. Should you put up a fight, I'll throw you under the train. And pull the pin off this loaded rain grenade. Curtains closing, but the question remains: how'd you manage to front and not in a game? Insane, this place is a zoo. Don't rely on what you can't accept. Everything's your fault, but don't you forget. Not yet, it's always been true. But still I bleed for you. If you sacrifice all your rights, I'll pull you out of the place. Can't wake up to find another great escape. But should you put up a fight, I'll throw you under the train. Can't pull the pin off this loaded flame grenade.
What the hell? What the? Stop! 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 Where am I? Okay, I get it.
All right. Wow. I love that one. That still remains one of my favorites. I think the message is really clear, but it's presented in a really fun way. I don't have to talk too much about it because guess what? I have the star of our film, and he's also one of the producers of the last one that we just watched. One of the brothers of the Swider brothers. Here is JP in the house. Welcome. Oh, you're very dark. Okay, there we go. Nice. You look like you're in the ocean.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen that one in so long.
That was the
Really-
first thing I was going to ask you, if you had seen it recently at all, or if that was like all new again.
It was all new again. I just
Cool.
I think it's hilarious.
It's so fun. It's really just like a really fun flick, you know.
It is. I like the sea creatures too. It was just so I don't know, so imaginative.
It's
You
like we
know?
better watch out. Nature's gonna fight back. You know, we better clean up our ways because they're coming for us. They're gonna start figuring out a way to fight back, even if we can't understand what they're saying.
Right, right. Now I remember it did really well internationally too.
Yeah.
Like went really far.
Well, it had subtitles.
No, I mean,
So that
remember
worked.
like across the world they were doing there's Go Green, and it was like in the top batch across the planet.
Oh, I didn't remember that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So it was
there's
called.
voting going
Yeah, I didn't
on.
remember what the contest. So the contest was called Go Green.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
good.
All right.
That's good. Wags knows more, but it performed really well.
Yeah, I think it came together. So I mean, everything. I liked everything about the way that it came together and how it looked. I thought that was cool, and how the abstract still worked. You know, with what we had to work with, of like we couldn't do it underwater like we like you did in the last film. So we just did it in the darkness, and you still had that feeling like he's on the bottom of the ocean or something. These sea creatures are coming at him.
I missed the last one. What was the one you showed before this?
Oh, that was Ripple Effect.
Oh, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, so talk about, well, have you seen it in a while? Because it's fresh on my mind because we just watched it. But tell us your take on Ripple Effect.
I directed it, so I know it pretty damn good. So that one was actually really fun because I remember time travel was like a really big deal for like a lot of movies, Back to the Future, whatnot, and we kind of put a different spin on it, which is kind of cool. The fact that they're actually working together, the father the son trying to get his father to learn game, to get some game.
Yeah, that is in Back to the Future. I didn't even make that connection of like that is kind of like the Back to the Future plot line of Marty's got to fix his parents.
Right. But yeah, it was fun in 7 minutes. We were able to get a lot done. I think the acting was superb.
Was the genre time travel or was the genre sci-fi? And
Sci-fi.
we decided to make it about time travel.
It was sci-fi.
It was sci-fi. Okay, and so but we worked in the time travel, and then what was it? Was it predetermined, if I remember correctly, that we were like we're gonna get something underwater, like no matter what? At that point, I remember having like the discussion of you had the underwater camera or something.
We had underwater housing, so no matter what, we were going to shoot underwater.
We could have done the whole thing underwater, maybe, depending on what we'd have pulled.
Right. Yeah, that'd be fun. I remember when you went underwater. I remember the hand going down to pull you out. That was a big deal.
Yeah, and I think I may have had. It looked like I had one of my fork bracelets on, which I've had for years. That I wear my fork bracelets.
Yeah.
Because I guess that was my hand actually pulling them out. I don't remember that part of it, but I remember all the rubber band stuff. That was fun.
It was fun. I mean, I thought that was like one of the best use of rubber bands I saw. The whole. Did we win best prop in that one too?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's one of the ones because that's been one of my favorite awards. So I've kept track of. I know which props that we won. Yeah, so that one because of the rubber band stuff, the magic.
Well,
hand with rubber bands.
The way you explained time travel,
it stretches. I don't recall why I was French, unless it was just because you guys knew I could pull off a French accent.
Well, you're coming from the future, so
yeah. In the future, everyone is French, of course.
That's fantastic.
You know what that reminds me of? Firefly. You know how in Firefly they always curse in Chinese, and because their take on the future is that becomes like the main language, and everyone knows Chinese. Right. On Firefly series Firefly. I just thought that was always so clever that anytime they would curse in Chinese because it was just so common. Like that was just the way to do it. That was just the way you would exclaim because of the fact that in the future they all that becomes and it makes sense, especially when 5 billion people all speak the language. And that's what it reminds me of, like in the future. And it's never explained. We don't explain why, but in the future everyone is French.
That line still cracks me up. It's funny because when someone brought something good to the table as far as a funny line, we just went with it,
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is practically improv to begin with, but it gives you a lot of opportunity to improv. Because not only do the nature of it, because not everything's going to go perfect anyway within 48 hours. Like you're going to have to adapt. You're going to have screw ups. You're going to have things lines that are changed, lines that you have to just go with.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it a lot of fun. When was the last time you were part of the contest?
Probably like 3 years ago.
Okay.
During it, so I haven't got to participate in a while. But I really love it. I think it's a great competition and a way to hone your skills. And
oh yeah, it gets your creative juices going for sure.
Yeah, that's some of the good stuff. I mean, I've watched all yours, I think, except the most recent one. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, all right. Well, stick around and I'll get to it. We have a few more to go. The next one is actually Trust Bob, and I know you've seen that one. That's one of my favorites. I'm going to show that one, and then I have Jerry backstage. We're going to start showing the Backyard Shed films, which I've done 7 with Sean Gerwin and those guys, and so we'll have Jerry to give his take on some of those films as well. And I'm going to bring you backstage, but feel free to stick around. And before you go, though, are you in town? Are you in New Orleans, or are you still going? Okay, yeah.
I got a nice swimming pool. You gotta come swimming.
I do have to come swimming. It is freaking hot. I don't want to go outside. It's just nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just standing still and I'm drenched in sweat. It's miserable. So yeah, I'll come jump in your pool.
A lot of our filmmaking friends are kind of like sticking to themselves. We need to kind of get out again.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, and that's another thing. It creates camaraderie. Like it forces you to work as a team, because we did experience a time when everybody was kind of doing their own thing, and a pandemic doesn't help with that. When everybody has skills and they can do their own thing, but it's way more productive to work together, and that's what contests like this really does, brings out of you and helps you learn how to work as a team. So thanks. It's great seeing you again. Thanks. Stick around, watch the other films, and I hope to see you soon. Let's hang out soon.
Let's hang out soon. Your goddaughter started her senior year. So.
Oh my God.
I know.
Wow.
Anyway.
It's like blink of an eye. All right. Yeah. Well, I want to see her as well and wish her my best.
Thanks so much for sharing this and having me on.
You got it. All right. See you soon. Thank you guys. Round of applause for JP, everybody. JP Swider, with Subtitle as our lead, and also produced and directed many of the 48s that you'll see the Swider brothers name attached to, and some others, and got really involved also with the youth groups and the schools, helping them learn film, helping them learn how to make film projects as well. And that's been an amazing way that JP has given back to the community. Let's go on to the next one, which actually I believe won 4 awards and has always been one of my favorites. It's amazing what can come together like in a delusional state, because that's sometimes the case. And I think the initial rule was that we wanted to have fun doing this. So we said everybody has to drink 1 beer each hour. Well, you can't do that. You can't do that for 48 hours straight. It's just not physically possible. But it's came together with a lot of obstacles and challenges along the way. This is another Neutral Ground Films production. Some of the guys I love working with, like Jason Wagensback, who directed the last one. This is Trust Bob.
No.
I said use a folding chair.
Folds?
Make sure you lock the wheels.
So what's in the bag?
I don't know. He didn't say.
Well, where is he?
He said he'd be right back.
Hey, no homo, but I got this thing on my thing, and it's like purple, but if you look at it,
Dude, you can't say no homo and then ask me to check your junk. That's homo.
I thought you were my friend.
Yeah, well, friends don't let friends check junk.
So, you guys need some privacy? Because I can go. Wow. Stupid and ugly.
Idiot, she's already seen your face.
You guys are awesome at this.
Well, now we gotta kill her, man. I mean, she's seen me, so...
No. A, he didn't say to kill her yet. And B, she didn't see my face.
Well, A, now she's seen your face, and B, where's Bob?
He said he'd be right back.
Who's Bob?
Don't use names, Lenny.
I wasn't going to, George.
Really? George and Lenny?
Shut up, Joanne. Well, that's her name.
You guys have no idea what you're doing. This is great.
I'm gonna find someone in this bag to shut her up.
Did Bob say you could open the bag?
The thing is, she's right. Bob did not say we could open the bag.
Okay, but did Bob say we couldn't open the bag?
I think we should wait. I said to lock the wheels. Where do you think you're going? Did you get away? Waste time. Maybe I should just let Lenny shoot you in the face. What are you doing? What is this?
No, I kind of like it.
Where is Bob?
Oh, he said he'd be right back. You know, I'm starting to think there is no Bob.
Shut up!
Why do you have so much faith in Bob? Where's your Bob now?
Bob has a plan for us.
Oh, Bob works in mysterious ways.
Bob has a plan.
Bob has a plan?
Actually, yeah. I actually kind of feel sorry for you guys. You clearly have no idea how to proceed here. You're blindly following the orders of some Bob you hardly know. Oh, but Bob has a plan. How do you know that Bob's plan is in your best interest? How do you know Bob isn't long gone by now? What if Bob just set you up and left you here to take the fall? It's heartbreaking. It's not too late, though. You still have a chance to escape. Or do you? Don't you kind of feel stupid now for not coming up with a plan of your own? Or do you still not get it? Bob is not coming back.
You didn't lock the wheels. Here are your numbers. Get dressed.
Bad.
Shut up! Yeah, shut up!
All right, get your ones. Not too much of a fumble this time, okay, Nick?
Yeah, I know. I'm not even trying.
All right. And action. You guys, you're just turning around on action, pointing the guns. And action.
Fun stuff. That was such a blast. Such a blast. Work with those guys in a delirious way. You may recognize Nick, who's in the latest season of Fargo and keeps popping into TV series that I like when I least expect it, like She-Hulk and Walking Dead. He's been doing some amazing stuff. What a great guy and so fun to work with. And of course, the late Chris Fontana. Always an amazing experience working with Chris. The Red Dress Run just happened in New Orleans, and it worked out that particular year, that was like one of the first ones that we ever did. And that particular year, it was on the same weekend as the 48-hour film. And I figured most teams were going to try to avoid all the chaos of the streets being blocked off and all these people around making noise. But I figured it probably wouldn't be used at all. So that's when we came up with the idea, once we chose the genre of dark comedy, to have our kidnappers disappear into the crowd by blending in with the red dressers like Assassin's Creed, and I just love that bit. Let me see if I can really quick find a little bonus clip to show you guys. That's a lot of fun. And then I want to introduce Jerry to you guys and talk about some of the films we've done with Backyard Shed Films. Let's see if... Oh, I know. I do have it, actually. Where is that? Since we didn't really get to enjoy the Red Dress Run at all because we had to get this film done, we decided to at least take a few minutes and enjoy a little bit of, because I have run it many times in the past and been involved, but this time we didn't have time to go out and get crazy and party. We needed to get this film done. So we were able to get about 2 minutes of dancing with the red dressers.
Checks into your bank account and you up out of poverty. Your values is in disarray, prioritizing horribly. Unhappy with the riches cause you're piss poor morally. Ignoring all prior advice and forewarning, and we mighty full of ourselves all of a sudden.
Everybody watching what I do. Come walk in my shoes and see the way I'm living if you really want to. Got my mind on my money and I'm not going away. So keep on getting your paper and keep on climbing. Look in the mirror and keep on shining till the game ends, till the clock stops. We gon' post up on the top spot, so live your life. You steady chasing that bad car, just live your life.
What a fun flick. We won 4 awards for Trust Bob, including Mandy won Best Actress, and we won, again, Best Use of Prop because the prop was a folding chair. And I fought for this one. I said, if we do a wheelchair and fold it and mention the fact that we're folding it, I think that qualifies as a folding chair, but we'll be guaranteed to not use the same thing as everybody else. To use a prop in a completely different way. And once again, boom, Best Use of Prop, my favorite award. All right, so he's back. Before we continue, because we are fresh off of a recent one, so he probably hasn't seen a lot of these next 7 films in a while. But welcome one of my favorite guys to work with from Team Backyard Shed Films, who's done a lot of the magic of editing and a lot of the camera work on the majority of these, and makes a lot of cameos as well. This is Jerry McLaughlin. Welcome. Jerry's in the house. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing? I thought you were I thought you were introducing Javi.
Well, I have Fitz is back.
All along.
I know, right?
I thought you were picking up your cat. I thought you were introducing Javi. Which is pretty awesome.
Javi hasn't come in yet.
He has a better vocabulary than I do. Javi does.
Well, Fitz does. Fitz has all the buttons.
Oh,
I
that's right. Fitz.
could teach you how to press the buttons, and then it might help you communicate with Sean a little better. Talking buttons for him.
We don't even have to speak to each other at this point. We just like.
Yeah. You guys. Yeah, you're like Vulcan mind tricks.
Weird
So.
about that. All right. Good.
So before we get into the first of many that I've done with you, do you know how many you've done so far in the 48?
It started with the singer.
That was the first one. Okay, that's the one I'm about to show.
And
So
it's
that
like
was the first. I knew that was the first time I did it with you guys, and like with Sean. But I didn't know if that was you guys' first one. Okay.
It was Sean Woods was there, I believe.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, that was it's cool seeing I'm glad I tuned in and watched some of the other ones that you were in before I was even gotten to the city and started doing the 48s.
Okay. Well, I hadn't done that many. Maybe I had done Trust Bob, the one we just showed. I don't think I had.
Yeah,
done one or two.
Trust Bob, I remember. It's cool seeing like some of the previous ones. And it's cool to see like the camera technology and the extensive list of talent.
Yeah.
That I recognize names and and acquaintances and just people I've recognized their work. It's cool to see all those credits go by and be like, oh, that person, I remember that person.
Yeah.
And so it's cool seeing all these films.
Now, one thing I don't have a link for, I need to find a link to. I was going to be putting the links in the chat for all the films, but was the fact that we did an entire improv movie when we did last spring break that we improvised in a week. Was that inspired by the 48-hour project, or does Sean always intend to not write a script and just improvise it, or was it that you guys just had the confidence that we would be able to handle this?
All of the above.
Okay. Yeah.
That's like D. I think you always D. All of the above. I believe that I was just rolling with it as much as you were. It's just like just press record and we're gonna get it. But there was more preparation than that went into it. But as far as like the script, yeah, we were making the script up as there was a beginning, a middle, and an end, and that much is clear. Sort of.
Not necessarily. I don't think we even started that. But I think the magic was when you were able to create a story out of all this nonsense of 7 days of no plan of just shooting all this, and then you made it into a story. So I think a lot of the magic really came into post on that one for sure.
That was certainly supporting. But I mean, going into it, like there was definitely like a clear like beginning, middle, and the end, and then whatever filled it in is what. The glut of footage that we had from 3 cameras constantly recording, I feel, and we were just like throw each other. We would just be thrown into these scenarios, and the brilliance of our actors, you and Armando and Sean and Michelle and Carell and You know, like everybody were, but you know, certainly you and Armando being the two main drivers. I don't think Sean ever meant to be a character in the thing.
Oh no, but I think he was one of the best.
We all wound up filling in the story of it. So yeah, so that was very interesting. But as far as the 48s, it started with the singer, and that was cool to watch. You know, I was slated as the editor, but I was always interested in camera work, and it was cool to see. I always wanted to be there in the room, watching things go down. Like I didn't have to be, but I wanted to be. 'Cause I was just enthralled by the process. You know, we had John Scott was our sound guy. Rest in peace. But he was a professional. He was already the material that we got out of Mr. John Scott was already there. He mixed it on set, so there was nothing to be done. We already had perfect sound with Mr. Scott. So that's a little tidbit if you didn't remember John Scott. He was there.
Oh. Well, I did find the trailer, so we can really quickly watch it.
Do we have a trailer?
Yeah,
Okay.
I found the trailer for Last Spring Break. So before we go into the singer,
about the
we'll
singer.
show everybody what we're talking about. Yeah,
I don't even know what Last Spring Break trailer looks like.
We do need to set up a viewing party. I've been wanting to talk to you and Sean about. I want to do a viewing party for both Trailer Park Jesus and Last Spring Break, and show them the same way on a live stream. So this is just the trailer. It's a minute 20. This should give people an idea of what we're talking about. This entire film was improvised over the span of about 7 days in Texas, South Padre Island.
South Padre Island.
South Padre Island. Okay, stop screen here and present. This is the trailer for Last Spring Break.
Friends Luis and Chris think they have a brilliant plan to persuade their wife to let them go on spring break to South Padre Island. They have a plan for an iPhone app that's gonna make them $1 million. Bikini girls behaving badly, watch them as they film. They're so professional with the video company. Memories by Howard. Come on, wives, those guys shoot weddings. They even have a film crew with all the talent they need. A hard-working bunch of guys from their old fraternity.
You don't like it? Why? Why? It's too vulgar?
I mean, who do you want to come to this?
Everybody.
You're cutting your crowd in half with that.
I remember that.
I love how short and sweet all we're seeing really is one scene in the silly song. You know,
Yeah,
which
Sean sent that. Actually, he Joe Motion did the motion graphics, and Sean actually got the song made by, I think he went to Fiverr. Well, I don't think there was a Fiverr. Whatever the equivalent of Fiverr was back then. He sent it out to and had somebody else write the song, and with the ukulele.
Oh, okay. That's what I didn't realize. I didn't remember that's where it came from.
Like that was like Sean is like that. He's like, and then we're gonna have the animated head come up like Monty Python style. Sean's just silly like that.
It's so fun. That was a blast. It was like being at summer camp.
It was wild.
Which I know, you know, Trailer Park Jesus, the sequel is in the works, but that would be fun just for the heck of doing it to have a Last Spring Break sequel. I mean, I'd be down for sure. Figure something out just for the fun of it. That was so much fun.
For that one, I don't think we'd ever go into anything like that ever again. As fun as it was just chaotic.
Well, and you know, there was the fact that I almost got arrested twice, if not 3 times. Yeah. So
what was amazing about that particular like group of scenes or whatever was that Kowalski was running her camera the whole time that the beach cop was there, and she got all that footage of like the cop shoes and like the little insignia on the side of his car, or we're getting kicked off the beach because these guys are just
and I ran away in my spring stilts.
some sort of party. Yeah.
As soon as the cop showed up, I took off on the spring stilts, on the jumpy stilts, just took off running, knowing there's no possible way he could physically catch me, and went back to Gregor's hotel for the second time, evading the cops. That was like the meetup spot of like, if you have to run, go to Gregor's hotel. Nobody's gonna look for us there.
You guys did almost get arrested like twice, two or three different incidences.
Yeah.
I'm glad nobody went to jail. I think the only person that almost went to jail was Carell, because he had a roach or something going back through a checkpoint.
Oh really? Oh, I didn't even remember that. I didn't
Very
know
end
about
of
that one.
everything.
Oh my gosh.
It's the only time I think so.
That was one of the only times in my life that I actually got in a fight in public. That got found myself in a situation where I was like, oh okay, this is real. We're fighting now, and you had 3 camera angles on it.
You saved me. You saved me. The guy punched me in the camera.
Well, he was, or I saved your camera. He was
doing.
He was trying to punch the camera. He was going to hit the camera, and
I'm holding it like I'm a cyclops, like a cyborg. I'm like part of this camera. At the end of this shoot, I'm part of the camera, and this guy blindsides me with a punch, but it punches my camera, and then Mike takes it down.
I was like, oh, you gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah,
we filmed it, and
can't be having that.
Wraps around him like a python. It's like they're like doing a dance on the ground, and I'm just like, just keep rolling, just keep rolling. That's what
I would love to sometime see what didn't make it in and some of the stuff we couldn't put in, because you must have some amazing footage, like the outtakes or whatever you want to call them. I would like to see that sometime. We should have a little party and show some of that footage. Like that's, I'm very curious.
I'm not sure if the hard drive works, but it lives on the hard drive.
Oh, please tell me it exists somewhere. Please tell me you still have the fight scene somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Like I said, it lives on a hard drive.
I mean, there's a tiny little bit of it in the film. I even said that, hey, don't use even if we can use this, I don't think we should, because I think it's a little out of character. Like kind of like when we had to justify my fire juggling. I'm like, why would my character be able to juggle torches? Come on. And in this case, like I'm not playing a ninja, but I took this guy down quick.
Well, I do notice that whoever is directing or whatever group you're part of, some of your talents make their way into whatever character.
Sure. I mean, I try, like the rubber band trick. I mean, like
no, it's
some
good.
of it.
Very good. Yeah, very good sleight of hand. Usually the camera kind of reveals some of that stuff that you don't want to see, but I think in that particular film, you guys shot it particularly well, and there's a mix of your talent as well to hide the illusion of the rubber band doing its thing.
Which is why the last one we did together was really the only challenging thing about my character, because I'm pretty much playing a normal guy. I didn't feel like it was that challenging, except that we decided I was going to play it klutzy. So like now I got to figure out how to act like a klutz. I mean, like does a klutz do stuff like this? No. So like, how do I gotta fake it now?
Behind my ear? Like what's going on?
So move it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's like 13 years or something doing the 48, right?
Yeah. And I had to miss a bunch because I was out of town. But we're gonna have starting with the first one. I have 7. And that doesn't count the ones you guys have done without me. So you guys have you've done a lot of these, because I have 7. What's that?
It's all just like one blur of a timeline.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and probably some of these you haven't seen in a while. The next one is the singer.
I like the singer.
And this is the first one we did together for the 48. It definitely would qualify as cringe, to say the least, but we'll let everybody else kind of decide on your own. This is
cringe?
The singer, this one. So I'm going to put us backstage while we play it, and so we won't be able to hear each other then, but then I'll bring you back out after we
You're not ready.
Ready for what?
I told you about the open mic night.
Jesus, speak up.
The open mic. Remember? I have to be there by 10.
You really gonna drag me out there tonight?
You promised.
Yeah, I promised because shut you up about it. It's bad enough I have to listen to that caterwaul all over the house.
Please. It'll only be for about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes. I could be sleeping.
I promise we will come right back home as soon as I'm done.
Yeah, well, you owe me, okay? And you're getting drinks and smokes.
I have to get ready.
Baby, get ready for what? It's an open mic. Nobody's gonna be paying attention to you're singing, let alone what you're wearing. Just being honest. Whatever.
You can do this.
All right, make some noise for Sarah Smith, everybody, aka Sarah Sparkles. All right, I'd like to welcome everybody back to the High Hole Lounge. Make sure you guys go to the bar, get some drinks. And next up, we have Karen Flippers from the Lower Ninth.
Just let her do her thing. So we can get the hell out of here.
Huh? Yeah, easy for you to say. You don't have to listen to this crap every day like I do.
So what? At least she's buying us drinks.
Besides, she might actually be good.
Just wait. You'll see.
My name is Karen Flippin, and this is a song.
God, it sounds like throwing a kitten into a wood chipper.
So she got the jitters. Not everybody's born a star. Don't cry, sweetie. Don't listen to him.
I wasn't nervous. It was Henry staring at me, waiting for me to do badly.
Don't listen to him, okay? If you want to be a singer, you go and be a singer.
It's getting late. Think we should go, Franny, right?
I have to work the early shift in the morning anyway.
All right, brother. You're just not cut out for this. Real people spend real money on real music.
Maybe you're right, Henry. Maybe I don't have what it takes. But even if I did, you'd never let me know that. Because you're small, and your dreams are small. And deep down inside, you know you're small. And you want me to be small too.
Baby, I love you. But I'm sorry, you couldn't carry a tune if I put it in a bucket and strapped it to your arm with duct tape. Look in your heart. Do you sincerely believe that you're really the next great singer?
There's only one way to know for sure. But either way, I can't spend one more minute of my life being unhappy.
I was just trying to help.
Bye, Henry.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now
Yeah.
Oh man, that was way better than I remembered. That's hilarious.
It was so good. Like there's so many, like the acting and the
Did we
shooting.
win anything on that one? Because like I thought we didn't.
Oh, we got. You know what it was?
Oh wait, we didn't get it in on
An
time.
audience award, but none of us were there. That I think that's one of my favorite awards that we have gotten was an audience
Oh.
award where there is none of us in attendance.
We won the Audience Choice Award on that one?
Right, but with
Oh,
none
that's
of
awesome. I didn't know that. I didn't remember that. Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
The singer.
So that
Wow.
was
And
our
that was the first one we did together.
Yeah, and there's so much talent on it. Like it.
You couldn't carry a tune if I put it in a bucket and strapped you on with duct tape. I didn't remember any of those lines. Oh, and you saw the ring was where I didn't remember that at all. That we worked the ring in there. Was that the prop? Do you remember what was that the prop? Was the ring? Maybe.
That's maybe so. Maybe the ring was. Maybe that was the prop. I mean, yeah, that character had some sort of mind control over that poor woman. Over that poor character.
Well, that's what's great. The whole time you're thinking that like this guy's such a jerk. What an ass!
Yeah.
Like, why is she even with him? Like, he is not supportive, and he's the only one being realistic. It's like he's probably been dealing with this for like so long. He's so annoyed by like, are you still doing this? And we don't know to the end that she's really horrible.
Well, that's what's interesting though. I looked at it as protest. I always looked at it as, and it's completely subjective, which is a beautiful thing about film and story and whatnot, is that she was doing that in protest, which actually was what the actual deal was, because Sean had come up with the idea that Holly would sing horribly.
Right.
The actress Holly would sing horribly, and Holly, naturally being somebody with a voice that she can sing,
That's like me trying to act clumsy.
Right. Absolutely did not want to. That goes against everything that she stands for. Is to
because she's a good singer.
So Sean gave her an ultimatum, or presented an ultimatum. Gave her a choice. You can do this, or you can sing badly. And these are both routes that we can take to finish the story. And she chose singing badly, and so I always saw her as herself, kind of in protest over that decision for the story, but also as the character as in protest against her abusive relationship.
Like, you think when she's singing Amazing Grace, she's singing it badly on purpose in protest?
Yeah, in protest.
Because we don't hear her sing on stage. She gets freaked out and runs off, like just
Right. But because
feedback.
of her jerkly husband, boyfriend, or whoever that's running the mind control with his finger games. That's my take. That's my subjective take on it. That
No,
was
that's great. It does seem like she's almost like doing it in protest.
It's never been discussed, but I mean, it's just so over the top.
Over the top bad.
Singing. Now that's the way I always took it. I always felt that that's a more dynamic story.
Interesting. Okay.
So maybe while I was editing, maybe these things I'm thinking as well. But I mean the acting is awesome.
Yeah, I thought all of it was
always
everything was shot well. It looked good. It cut really well.
Sean Wood.
It's amazing. Sometimes you look back at this, you have to remind like they only had 48 hours to make this look that good.
Yeah.
I mean, even the sound was great. That's one of the hardest things to get right is getting
John.
the sound.
We had a professional sound recordist that year.
There you go. Yeah.
Take away John Scott. Like I said, and rest in peace, John Scott, a wonderful, awesome human being, and awesome professional. He was able to get us that sound. I remember in post, being up all night because we chose to be in that room during production, or I chose to be there, and so we're burning those hours and my sanity hours, or whatever you want to call it, the 48.
Yeah.
Sometimes do to you, affect you in such ways. But I remember being like, wow, the sound is like already there. Like I didn't have that experience of sweetening sound back then, So John Scott had already, and you take away John Scott, and and as we'll see, we get varying degrees of audio of production, and I think that's the part of the 48 is that you take that it reveals to you, take it out a super good shooter, you take out the director, you take out the wonderful acting, you take out any one of these elements, and you're still doing it. You're still doing the 48. You're in a competition. You're in a competition. You've already put your toes in, and you're just going to come out with a wholly different product.
Which what we're going to see in the very next one, exactly what you're talking about, because the next one is definitely up there, ranked in my favorites. In fact, if I'd really have to choose a favorite, it would be probably between the next one, which is Random Time Traveler Syndrome, and Trust Bob, which I still really love.
That was great. I love watching that. That was so good.
Those two, and then I'll have to go through them again because and now I'm realizing there's a lot I liked about them that I've just forgotten about as I'm rewatching. Yeah. But those two are probably at the very top for me.
Like when I first started doing the 48 and watching the Swider Brothers stuff, I always loved that. I love Armando stuff. I mean, there was a lot of good memories.
I've had some fun ones.
Revisiting these and seeing all the names and stories.
So before we get into the next one, which won a ton of awards, Random Time Traveler Syndrome, I just want to make sure I pick up at least 10 more followers, and I will, because look at the cuteness here. This is Oliver. This is my foster kitten. We're fostering this little guy. But I'm trying to, but I think it's gonna be a foster fail because he's just fitting in great and he's adorable, and I'm now having trouble imagining him going anywhere else. So what's that?
You said steal him from your neighbor?
No. Like, I'm fostering him. He was at the shelter, and we decided to foster him. He's not even old enough to be adopted yet, and to help out and make some space because I volunteer at Metairie Kittens, and it's kitten season, and they don't even have any cages available for new kittens. And so we decided, well, we'll take this little boy home and just keep him for a bit. But he's doing so great, and he's so cute that now I may have a fifth cat. I've been saying I have 4.5 cats.
Add him to the show.
Yeah. You'll have to find a part in the show, buddy. Okay. All right. So now moving on to Random Time Traveler Syndrome, and we'll talk a little bit about how this one came together in a moment. But definitely one of my favorites. And our genre was time travel.
Take your time, Iris.
I was at work, and then suddenly I was in the Wild West being chased by engines. Then I was in a bathroom at a 7-Eleven, and it must have been the 80s because some douchebags with pop collars. They laughed at me.
Oh, Native Americans. What? You said Indians, you call them Native Americans.
That's not what they called them then.
All right, Evan, we're not here to judge. Why don't you go next?
Fine. Hi, I'm Evan. I have random time traveler syndrome. The toughest thing is relationships. I didn't miss your birthday. I just went to the wrong year. You remember what you got for your birthday when you were 4? Because I know.
Hey guys, did you skip me again?
No, you can go next.
Hello, my name is Sally.
Hey, Sally.
And I have a problem with random time traveling syndrome.
Bye, Sally.
Oh, Steven, would you like to share with the group today?
Okay. I've had RTTS for about.
I'm sorry. You haven't introduced yourself.
Oh.
Yet. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, I'm Steven.
Hi, Steven.
Hi, Steven.
I've had RTTS for about.
Oh, hey. What did I miss?
Just getting started.
Cool. You don't want a beer?
Could have told us you were going to the store.
How was I supposed to know I was going to the store? Haven't been here in years. Wait. Which meeting is this?
Steven is finally telling us his story.
Nice. That's a really good one.
Steven, you can continue.
Okay. My name is.
Where was I?
Actually, you hadn't started yet, but Steven's already gone now, so.
God damn it!
Go ahead, Steven.
Well, hi, I'm.
It was horrible. Please help me. I was in a 7-car pileup in 1973. I need an ambulance.
Evan, would you call 911, please? Thank you.
We had a terrible accident in 1973. We need an ambulance now. Oh, wait. Never mind. We don't know when he is right now. I'm sorry. I've never seen anything like that.
Anyway, please.
I've been diagnosed with RTTS for about 3 years now. God, it's been horrible. I can't sleep. I can't work.
I know exactly what you mean. I lost 5 of my jobs this year. Not because of incompetence, but because of my RTTS. I was working as a tour guide, and then I transported to this John Bon Jovi concert that I went to when I was 14 that taught me that I was a woman. Yeah. And I left my tour unattended.
And you got fired?
It was a bus tour, so. And the worst part is I had already gone to the future, so I knew it was going to happen. But I took the job because I needed the money.
Don't take the pills. 5 years from now, they will have an infomercial. Are you suffering from RTTS? We have a solution for you. They don't have a solution. Okay, do not take the pills. It causes very severe.
Severe what?
Severe. It's like hemorrhoid.
Oh, okay, guys. Steven has been trying to share his story with us for quite some time. Steven?
I've been traveling to the same tragic event. It was so hot. I didn't mean to stay in the store for longer than 1 minute. Bonnie was still in the car. I left her there.
Oh
I left her there.
Oh my God. Was Bonnie his kid?
It's Chihuahua.
What?
He tells the story like it's his kid.
Actually, Bonnie is his pet dog.
Dog?
Still tragic.
Wow. I guess I will show myself out.
So, I keep traveling back to the same place, and Bonnie is just gasping for air, and I'm 20 yards away, and I run as fast as I can, and then as soon as I reach the car,
Sorry. We're out of time.
Yes, there's so many funny moments in there. Oh man, I love the way that came together.
That was
Wow.
pretty. That I haven't seen that in a long time. And that was pretty great. Do you still have that picture of Josh?
Yeah, sure, of course. Which I gotta find. I
That
gotta
was
go through
one
them
of my
again.
favorite parts. Was
Yeah.
you taking the picture of his foam crotch? That was great fun. That was fun. That was funny. It looked beautiful. That was Michelle Kowalski. She shot that one. The ensemble, our ensemble cast. I'm sure that's what was probably one of our awards that year. That was pretty great.
We won that. It won a ton of awards. I don't remember if it was like what 9 or 10. It won Best Film. That's the one that went on to Los Angeles, and it won the trophy of Best in New Orleans. And it won a bunch of other awards. I know. I think the special effects or whatever, because of the popping in and out.
Yeah,
that won an award.
How crazy ambitious!
Best script. I'm pretty sure I won Best Script because I remember that one.
That's definitely like an ambitious sort of thing that we did. I mean, that took a lot of work to
That part was ambitious, especially with the editing. But what helped out and what
directing, I mean,
made it a lot simpler is, and I want to point out that the use that when I convinced everybody that we could do all this in one room, so we didn't have to keep moving around and resetting because we were already behind. If you remember, I came along late. I wasn't originally on the team that year. I was supposed to be on Armando's team.
That was the whole thing.
I was late to his team. They already had gotten going, and I was like, I don't feel like I feel like they're already got what they're they're already on a roll. They didn't really need me, and I was already tired.
Right, you showed up at the door at like midnight.
At midnight, I called Sean just as a courtesy and said, because he had asked me to be on the team, and I said, well, look, Armando, I don't think is going to need me, so I just wanted to offer if I can help in any way because he had wanted me to act.
Or we were having hours.
He said, well, we don't really have a script right now. Can you come over and help us write a script? And then we went back and forth for like the next 3 hours. They showed me all the locations. He and Michelle were like the only ones there. Showed me all the locations they were working with and everything.
Yeah.
And then I finally, it was dark comedy. No, it was time travel. But she wanted to do something either dark drama or dark comedy. I finally I said, look, if we can make a dark comedy, and we can stay in one room, I think I have an idea, and I'll get it written. And then just like start to finish, I pass out with the laptop on my lap, and I wake up to these guys all around me doing a script read. Like, talk about having the script life, like this is real.
Wow,
it was crazy.
Yeah, no, I remember eventually I just went to sleep, and I left you shortly after. Like, you guys just write it, just write it. I had no idea what we were going to find. I didn't know what I was going to wake up to find. Which is kind of the theme for the 48 at this point.
Yeah,
they don't know, like, if you're not writing it, then it sort of just gets written, and then magically
and you have to go with it. And that's what's really great about the crew is the fact that they're so willing to, like in improv we say yes and. They're so willing to yes and, like, it's not a point to judge the script. It's not a point to try to make changes. It's a point to get it done. And so they take it for what it's worth and go, how do we get this done? What do we need to get this done? And I love that. I love seeing that in action. That is so inspiring to me. And that's definitely what happened with the last one that we did, My Mug. I definitely saw that completely in effect of like the team going, let's get it done. And which we'll see a little bit later. Let's see. The next one is on my list here is what the truck.
What the truck? That's another one. That's another one. That's another one.
Which you're going to start seeing, and we have Kelly Lynn backstage, and in the last
Hey.
4, I believe, we're going to see Kelly. So after Kelly wasn't in What the Truck, right?
Kelly was not in What the Truck.
Okay, but she's in the last 4 we're going to show. So bring her up